since we're on this whole idea of spring right now, because we want it in here, let's do some spring DIY, some spring crafting.
Well, I noticed your shoes. Your shoes are definitely calling for spring. You have the bright yellow.
Yes, but so
I have the floral. We're calling in for spring, right?
This is what we want to happen. If you can't get it in real life, you just wear it on your feet.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
Okay,
so let's talk about flowers.
Yeah, so I have all these DIY projects that are easy to do. It's National Craft Month this month, March. So I brought in some fun stuff for us to do together. So these flowers, if you're not as talented as Frank Ferragini, then you might opt for tissue paper flowers like I like to do.
These will stay alive no matter what.
Yes, those are made with tissue paper and they're so easy to do. So I'm gonna bring you here and we're getting hands-on.
Okay.
So you get about 4 or 5 pieces of tissue paper and you just start to accordion fold them like this.
Okay.
And
I love the fact that a lot of these, even though sewing is your thing, a lot of these are no-sew projects.
Exactly.
These are all no-sew projects,
You know what? These are all no-sew because it's really about doing what you're comfortable with, what you like to do, getting hands-on, you know. I'm going to let you take over.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so you're just accordion.
So the accordion fold.
Exactly, that's going back and forth. And basically we take all of that and that's what goes together to become our flower. So let's pretend you already
finished. I kind of remember doing a little bit of this in school.
I did this with my grandma when I was young and I loved it.
See, and you remember that stuff. Okay, so step 2 is...
staple it, which you've done here. You take some wire. So I'm going to get some wire, wrap it around. And this is just, this one's actually jewelry wire, but you can use like floral wire.
Okay.
So I'm going to wrap this around and then we're going to cut it and start separating it. So these are really, really easy projects that you can do.
Now, if you want, I mean, I guess the size of the flower is going to depend on how big your paper is, right? You can make really big flowers if you're doing a shower, a bridal shower, baby showers. You can make your own decor.
Yeah, make them big for a centerpiece. Exactly. And then what you do is you start opening them up and peeling them back. So we kind of fan it out the top.
Oh, nice.
Like this. And then you start peeling each layer back.
And then you get your little flowers.
Yeah, so you tackle that side, I'll tackle this side.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just peel it back, peel it back, peel it back. Once you've done every single layer on both sides, then you end up with this. Ta-ta-ta.
Aww, isn't that just so pretty?
And then, perfect, it's a perfect size. So then you can buy an inexpensive silk flower or fake flower. You can cut off the, of course I don't have my, there we go.
Just rip it off.
There we go. And then you can use this as a stem so that you have your built-in flowers, you have your floral tape, and it's so easy to do. It's just tissue paper.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Super easy.
And inexpensive and fun.
Inexpensive. I got all these supplies from Walmart, everything. You don't have to use expensive supplies in order to get great things.
That's right.
So this one, this is a no-sew clutch. I feel like this totally goes with your outfit right now.
This is so cool. Yeah. I mean, obviously you can make, this is sort of like a little miniature version. Although people do have clutches this size, just enough for the credit card and a lip gloss.
Yeah, you don't want to take out too much.
Right.
So I have a bigger version for you. Basically, you can take like a pleather fabric, cut it out just using regular scissors, give it some detail on that front edge, and then you fold it up, hole punch it in. I had my husband hole punching last night. He was putting this together.
So you can see the hole punches there at the side.
And then you take this suede cord, just thread it through, and then that's pretty much holding the sides together. So if you put it in a little loop, like kind of fold it in half, and push that loop through the circles, up to the top.
You got these little, like, you got this at a craft store?
Everything. This is all from Walmart. This one little
school that's from
has
Walmart.
all the, and you can find them at any craft and supply stores, any, any fabric store, supply store, they're, again, there's just so much that you can do using really basic stuff.
So I did it the Tracy Moore way, which was totally wrong.
Not quite, but it still works.
But look, what if I was looking for more of a rustic knot?
Exactly.
That's what I wanted.
Exactly.
That's how I wanted it to look.
So we would do these all the way up the side. Do we have time to do more?
No, probably not.
So
but you know, we get the hint. I mean, this is the way it's going to look.
Then you take magnets, hot glue gun those magnets on the bottom and on the top, and then that's all, It's easy and it's done.
Yeah, and then it opens and it closes and you actually have a workable piece. That's amazing. Use whatever fabric you want, but I like the pleather.
Exactly. Yeah, use something that won't fray.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, so now this pillow, it's super, super cute. And this one, this is all felt circles done with regular pieces of felt fabric. Nice. Just cut into circle. I had my whole family working. My mom cut all these circles last night.
Good
then
mommy.
You just hot glue them onto the pillowcase. So you can open up a pillowcase, lay them out. What I would suggest is cutting the circles in half first. That way you can lay them around that edge so that you don't have any white space peeking through. And I just played with any pattern. You know, you can really do anything with them.
Right. So TV shows like Cityline are constantly telling you to switch out your pillows from season to season.
Exactly.
Just make them.
Exactly.
And then they match your decor.
You know what? You can put any color
and it's really
in
inexpensive.
Here. Yes. Yeah, definitely.